Hello, guys. It's me, Beata, from Horoscopes and Readings.com, and today I would like to cover one astrology topic. You know, it's been actually quite a while I've been thinking about this, and that's why I would like to share with you my insights about Pluto conjunct Venus in a birth chart. And you know what? Maybe you will be surprised about my take on this particular aspect, but this is not like something random. But actually, a couple of years ago, I started to notice that people that have conjunction behave actually very differently from like any other people which have this aspect. Let's say there is a big distinction between Pluto conjunct Venus and, let's say, Pluto square Venus in this case. But before I start, I would like to kindly ask you, if you like it here, please hit the subscribe button, because I not only am astrologer, but I am also a tarot reader, and I upload videos couple of times weekly, one astrology video in a week, and also another pick a card reading. So you can definitely book astrological reading with me, like your horoscope, let's say your synastry horoscope, but also tarot reading. Okay, everything is listed in the description below each and every video, so feel free to check it out. And now I would like to dive deeper. I would like to tell you what was actually my trigger to really make this video. Recently, actually, probably last week, I saw one interview with Cardi B, and she has this aspect, right? And she's been interviewed by Gail, like the best friend of Oprah Winfrey. It was CBS Morning or something like that, morning show. And it was interesting because what actually was Cardi B saying, that she was 7 years married, and she was actually in a long-term relationship with you know her husband, with whom she has 3 kids. Yeah, she's currently pregnant with someone else, but this is important because you know I mean, she's so, let's say, sometimes vulgar, right? And she cares a lot. But when you really, really listen to her, she is really someone who is here for a long haul when it comes to relationships. Okay, she is not someone who actually who likes to change partners very often. And this is something what I have noticed repeatedly when it comes to celebrities, but also when it comes to people I know, and also when it comes to my clients that actually have this combination, meaning that have this conjunction. I am very curious about what you think, but in my opinion, we really have to be careful when it comes to assessing this Pluto Venus thing, because I actually know a lot of people with Venus in Scorpio that are very loyal, and they really wants to build these long-term relationships. But when it comes to Pluto conjunct Venus in particular, in my opinion, these people take love very seriously. And in my opinion, these people, they like to commit very quickly, and they really give their all. Okay, and you know what? Once when you give your all, you really want to have that relationship to be successful. That's why these people typically stay in relationships, let's say, much longer then then is healthy, right? Because still it's Pluto on Venus. So yeah, there is some toxic energy, but for these people, oftentimes it's matter of life and death to be in this relationship, especially if they already invested in it, and they do invest like every time, and they really take it very seriously. This is what I've noticed. So um when person with this particular conjunction steps into new relationship, they typically make it public very soon. Well, I don't know about Cardi B's new boyfriend, but what I've noticed, like with another celebrities with this conjunction, they really make it known. Let's say, I don't know, like after 2 months or something, which is quite soon, for my Venus in Virgo. But these people are so convinced that this is going to last because they feel it, right? This is the most important thing. They feel it, so they announce relationship, and obviously they really give their all. So this is what these people have in common, because sometimes it's really this misunderstanding or misconception about this conjunction, or really Pluto Venus, that these people, they are not the most loyal. Well, they may not be, and I will get to that in a minute, one example of many. But when it comes to this particular conjunction, because let's think about it, conjunction is like the most, it's the strongest aspect of all. It's very powerful, but it's like Pluto and Venus, like our shadowy planet and our love, they stick together for better or for worse, so this is what makes it really interesting, because let me tell you, I am pretty sure that these people can handle a lot of shit, right? With this conjunction, they will stick to bitter end with that partner. Obviously, there might be a lot of codependency, right? Because this is very, very strong aspect. And if you have this one in your birth chart, you are so loyal that you tolerate so much that it's not even, like possible. Okay. Just keep in mind that here I'm talking about only about this aspect. But for comparison, I would like to give you another example of celebrity. This celebrity is actually J-Lo, and she doesn't have conjunction. She has square between Venus and Pluto, and her Venus is in Gemini. So if you know astrology, you know that this combination is actually combination of a cheater, and I will be very, very particular about this one, because a person for some reason is still onto the next best thing when it comes to their love life, and for some reason they really cannot even stick with one partner, but yeah, they really cannot be loyal to one partner. Okay, so this is actually what is happening. Well, I don't want to be so strict, and I don't want to tell you that if you have conjunction, you are loyal to the death, and if you have square, you will for sure cheat on your person. Obviously, there are nuances, right? So it's always best to check out on me and let me read your person's chart, because this is one aspect only, but as I have seen it, like repeatedly, I just wanted to mention this particular conjunction because I really find it fascinating. And yeah, there is actually a lot of people that stay in one relationship for many years because they have this conjunction, and it's pretty much like, I don't know, they feel not only trapped because they somehow believe that, you know, they are able to work through pretty much everything, right? And with this conjunction, what actually happens also is that their partner cheats, sorry, on them, and they somehow still stay with that partner, the same as it happened to Cardi B. But she is really one example of many, but I was triggered by that interview, and I just wanted to share my thoughts on this conjunction with you. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you. Have very, very lovely day, and yeah, see ya soon with tarot reading. Bye.